Western NC GOP House candidates debate withdraw Ukraine aid but fight Russia for NATO. Republican Congressman Chuck Edwards said Ukraine aid requested by President Joe Biden should be blocked without the southern border security funding sought by GOP lawmakers. While Edwards' primary rival Christian Reagan said Ukraine aid, even with border money, amounted to bribery funds and should be stopped. Both candidates in U.S. House primary for 11th District on March 5 acknowledged possibility that country could face an armed conflict with Russia if Putin's forces defeat Ukraine and then invade a member of North Atlantic Treaty Organization. As a member, America is obliged to consider an attack on a NATO country as an attack on itself. Putin dictator. Putin was wandering around Ukraine with intention of overtaking Europe, Edwards said during Jan. 13 debate with Reagan in Clay County. But Edwards also said he was prepared to sacrifice Ukrainian aid for border money, saying, "We're at a leverage point right now. The White House is asking us for Ukrainian funding. Biden asked Congress for another $60 billion. This has evolved into a $110 billion package currently being negotiated. This package includes $14 billion for border security, as well as funding for Ukraine and Israel." The moderator, Clay GOP Vice Chairman Larry Ford, asked Reagan whether he currently supports aiding Ukraine or fighting Russia if it invades a NATO country. A Reagan supporter also shouted leading question. Ford called the sheriff to silence this person. "If there is a violation of NATO, we have no choice," Reagan said. The debate was marked by occasional outbursts from Reagan supporters and warnings from Ford, who told an audience member, "With a gesture like that, go back to New Jersey or wherever you came from." The candidates have staked out positions on the military, election integrity, Social Security and the Mexican border. Reagan had criticized Edwards for accepting only one debate in its location. While Clay is Reagan's hometown, he is estranged from most area voters and media clustered around Asheville. The congressman said he was too busy with legislative and other duties for another meeting. The winner of the March primary will face lone Democratic candidate Caleb Rudow, a state legislator and data scientist from Asheville. The most heated moment was when Reagan called Edwards elite and said such people represent Washington, D.C. instead of Western North Carolina. "They come here, they have the jargon, and they write it down," he said. Edwards, who owns multiple McDonald's franchises, said he was far from elite. Was born in Haywood County, where he lived in run-of-the-mill housing and trailers, watched his family's car be repossessed. "I've been working tail off all my life like father and grandfather did," he said. Reagan first said he had not used the word elite, then retracted his statement and apologized to Edwards. Reagan, 61, a political newcomer in C.